Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV. I'm Vedant Agarwal. Our top story. Well, 2 terrorists have been killed in an anti-infiltration operation along the line of control in the Uri sector of Jammu and Kashmir. This is what the army has said. A large cache of arms and ammunition was recovered by troops during the operation. In fact, the incident has happened 2 days after a ceasefire was violated in the Kiran sector. Now, one army soldier was injured in the sniper firing from Pakistan. So, multiple infiltration attempts have been foiled in the past month in this area of Jammu and Kashmir. Nazir Masoodi has more details.
This operation was going on since yesterday, and today army said 2 militants have been killed in this counter-infiltration operation, which was jointly launched by the army and the police in Kiran sector. So a large cache of arms and ammunition, including 2 AK rifles, 6 pistols and other arms and ammunition have been recovered from the encounter site. This is part of the, coordinated operation and the massive counter-infiltration operations along the line of control. Yesterday, Director General of Police Dilbag Singh said that 90% of all the infiltration attempts have been foiled this year. And he said the number of militants have come down all-time low, which is just 10 this year who have locals who have joined militancy, and out of 10, 6 have been killed and only 4 locals are left. Now, what is the effort from across the border to push in more militants, push in arms and ammunition, and that attempt has been foiled in this counter-infiltration operation by the army and police in Uri sector, in which 2 militants have been killed. Operation is still underway.
And moving now to the other big headline, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has made strong remarks amid the Canada standoff. In fact, the minister has said that there was interference in New Delhi's affairs by Canadian diplomats. Now, he was reacting to the downsizing of Canadian diplomatic presence. He said that these diplomats have been ousted from India because of their interference. And on the charge that India violated the Vienna Convention, he said that diplomatic parity is what is our focus.
The relationship right now is going through a difficult phase, but I do want to say it's the problems we have are with a certain segment of Canadian politics and the policies which flow from that. My hope, my expectation is that situation would improve. Ensuring safety and security of diplomats is the most fundamental aspect of the Vienna Convention. And right now, that is what has in many ways been challenged in Canada, that our people are not safe, our diplomats are not safe. If we see progress there, I would like very much to resume the issue of visas. My hope would be that it's something which would happen very, very soon.
And the other big headline, well, the political controversy being raked up now by the BJP. Well, TMC's Derek O'Brien has now spoken on the Mahua Moitra controversy, and he says that the party leadership will take appropriate action after the Ethics Committee report. This is a BJP says this is admission of guilt. Here's the report.
To resurrect India's founding principles of equality.
Troubles mount for TMC MP Mahua Moitra. Embroiled in the Cash for Questions scandal, the MP finds herself deserted by her party too. The Trinamool Congress has left her to fend for herself, distancing itself from Moitra.
Regarding particular this issue, All India Trinamool Congress will not say a single word. We have nothing to say and no comments on the particular issue. The related person may explain or answer the issues, but not Trinamool Congress.
Not just the party has distanced itself from Mahua, there is now indication that the Nadia MP may face party action as evidence mounts against her. Party MP Derek O'Brien on Sunday said that the party has asked Mahua to clarify on the allegations and that the party will take appropriate decision on her after the Parliament Ethics Committee probe against her is over.
This is of course an issue where the party will tread very carefully, and carefully because of various reasons, one of them being that this involves allegations that have been made by someone who's been involved in her personal life. So also there is that aspect of her personal life on someone with whom she has personal connections who's involved in making this allegation against her. That of course is something. Secondly, the charges are also very serious. Of course, taking the allegation of taking money, etc., for asking questions in Parliament is something that no party, if these charges are proved, will condone.
The BJP has upped the ante on Mahua and the Trinamool Congress. It asked the Mamata Banerjee's party if it has accepted that Mahua is at fault, and if so, why has it not yet sacked the MP at the centre of serious allegations? And it's not just her own party that has dumped Mahua. India alliance parties have also gone into a wait and watch mode since. Darshan Hiranandani affidavit that clearly stated that Mahua shared her MP login and ID with him to post targeted questions against the Adani group. It also stated that he gave Mahua expensive gifts and paid for her travels and vacations. After initial muted support from RJD and Shiv Sena leaders, Mahua is now isolated as parties feel evidence against her may be serious.
So far as other alliance partners of Trinamool Congress within the India alliance is concerned, most of the parties have so far declined to comment or refused to be drawn in this controversy directly. If you talk about Congress, Congress seems to be in a fix over the issue because after Darshan Hiranandani's reported affidavit in which he has said that Mahua Moitra was in touch with Congress leaders like Rahul Gandhi and Shashi Tharoor on this issue, it has Congress must have realized that it has weakened its position somewhat vis-a-vis its attack on Adani issue is concerned. And that is why they are maintaining a stoic silence on the issue.
BJP MP Nishikant Dubey, who has led the charge against Mahua in the cash for query case, has now asked the anti-corruption watchdog to act against and has demanded criminal case against Mahua Moitra for allegedly giving her MP login ID and password to businessman Darshan Hiranandani to post questions from Dubai. The Trinamool MP has been denying the allegations and has demanded that NIC should release all details of MPs publicly to show they were physically present in place from where IDs were accessed by their PAs and researchers or interns and staff. Bureau Report, NDTV.
And well, now to the political battleground of Rajasthan. The Congress has announced its second list for 43 candidates. The Congress, interestingly, has also fielded 5 independents who actually supported the Gehlot government from outside. Many sitting ministers have also been repeated. In fact, moving now to Telangana, where the BJP has released its first list of candidates for the assembly polls. Many interesting names popping up there. Uma has more details.
So the BJP has released its first list of candidates for the Telangana Assembly elections. Candidates have been named for 52 seats out of the 119 seats in Telangana. What I must point out is that 3 sitting MPs have been given tickets to contest the assembly elections. These include Soyam Bapurao, Bandi Sanjay as well as Dharmapuri Arvind. The 4th BJP MP from Telangana, Kishan Reddy, his name is not yet in this list of contestants. Of course, we have seen in other states as well that sitting MPs have been asked to contest the assembly elections. The second significant point that we can note is that Gosha Mahal MLA Raja Singh, who was in fact the lone BJP candidate to be elected as MLA in 2018 Telangana elections, he has been renominated. Raja Singh had in fact been suspended from the party in August 2022 and he had subsequently gone to jail and spent time in jail till November 2022 and it's only after a High Court order that he was released from jail. His suspension was in fact revoked by the party today. The Central Disciplinary Committee said that they were satisfied with this explanation and they were revoking his suspension. He had in fact made some controversial remarks on the Prophet and had posted them on social media. This was following a show of the stand-up comic Munawar Farooqi in Hyderabad. So Raja Singh of course is happy that he has been renominated from Gosha Mahal. The third significant point is that Huzurabad MLA Itala Rajender, who was in fact subsequently elected as BJP MLA in a by-poll, he is going to be contesting not just from Huzurabad but also Gajwel, which happens to be the constituency of Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao. Interestingly, KCR has also said that he will be contesting this time not just from Gajwel but also Kamareddy. The fourth significant point that we can see in this list is that there are as many as 12 women in this list of 52 candidates that has been released. And what that can do for the BJP is that they can claim that they are not just passing a bill in parliament asking for women's reservation, but they are also trying to give more representation and more opportunity at least to fight an election. BJP leader Mr. K. Lakshman has also said that even for the OBCs and for SC/ST, the party is giving more representation and more opportunity to fight an election.
So, well, politics heating up as crucial state elections are just weeks away. We'll take a short break now. News continues on the other side. Welcome back. Even as 8 trucks enter the Gaza Strip, Israel says it's only going to intensify its attack. Many Hamas camps were also struck by Israel. Here's a report on what is the ground situation in battleground Gaza.
Israeli Defense Forces saying they will increase the number of attacks on Gaza. This Saturday warning from Israel translated into reality quite soon, as Hamas said on Sunday that 55 Gazans were killed in just one night of Israeli air raids. Ever since the war broke in the early morning on October the 7th, Israeli air raids have damaged or destroyed 40% of Gaza's houses, according to the United Nations. This has rendered most areas of the region into rubble. According to reports, more than 30 mosques have been destroyed in Israeli airstrikes. Bombings have not spared even hospitals and schools. While at least 1,400 people have been killed in Israel because of the Hamas attack, Palestinian officials say that at least 4,300 have been killed in Gaza till now, as Israel has intensified its airstrikes campaign. Though Israel has repeatedly asked Gazans to move to the southern part of the region for safety, there are reports that say dozens have been killed in airstrikes even in those areas. Owing to an Israeli siege, most Gazans have not been able to gain access to UN aid. There was a ray of hope when 20-odd trucks finally made it to Gaza on Saturday. However, aid groups say it is just a drop in the ocean of what they actually need.
فيش سولار اللي يشغل للمحطات للناس اللي تاخذ الناس ميه هذه بهدله اقسم بالله العظيم غزه انهيار تام سولار فيش اللي يشغلوا المحطات محطه تهلئه يعني انت بالعافيه اليوم لما تلاقي بني ادم يجي يعبي لك قلنين ميه هي شوف الناس قلنين بهدله الله يكون بعون اهل غزه.
5 UN agencies have asked for an immediate ceasefire and said that children are dying at an alarming rate. Thousands of children have been killed in Gaza, with some reports saying that one child dies every 15 minutes in Gaza due to bombings. According to reports, Gazans have received new warnings from Israel to move to the south of the war-torn enclave. It's been more than 2 weeks since the war started. With each passing day, the hopes of Gazans are diminishing. With Vishal Vivek, Bureau Report, NDTV.
And well, this as India also rushed humanitarian aid to Gaza as the Rafah crossing opened. There you can see visuals of the Indian Air Force flight carrying 6.5 tons of medical aid. There was life-saving medicines, tents and sleeping bags as well.